What's up, all you beautiful people? It's your boy. Yeah. Episode 20. That's right. 20 episodes of the South American tour is in your house right now. If you're watching this live, thank you so much. It is a debut for you to watch it live. If you're watching any other day, thank you so much for revisiting this channel and reigniting your passion for Football Manager. I know numbers are down across the community for Football Manager because of, the cancellation of Football 25. But it's okay. It is absolutely okay because we got South American action for you guys. Copa Libertadores action. But first, we got a cup competition against Nacional. A lot to talk about, especially right in the beginning of the video. We have something quite interesting. So stay tuned for the next 30 seconds. Run that intro. Folks, before Copa Libertadores, before Intermediate Cup competition, because Uruguay want our greedies. Now, I know this whole point of this competition is to win the Copa Libertadores. That is the point of the South American tour. However, I do think it'll be quite fun to manage Uruguay as well. And I kind of set myself a brand new goal for the Uruguayan national team, and that is to repeat history. Now, you're saying, what history? We've won 2 World Cups, right? And I know this is going to be a huge, long shot, because the last time we won a World Cup was in 1950. We have not come close since then at all. So my question is, do you think, as a side quest, do you think there's a possibility we could potentially win a World Cup? I feel like with this tactic that we have for Penarol, this box formation could actually work wonders in a World Cup. And I just need to know what type of players I need to, because I could take this team and I think they could, well, I don't think they could actually, but it is something that I am considering quite a bit. And you know what? I'm going to take that offer. I'm going to become the manager of Uruguay in an attempt to regain glory in Uruguay as a bit of a side quest. It gives us a little bit more content going forward. Of course, if I win the Libertadores right now, I don't actually know what I'm going to do. But I think it's fun. I think it is absolutely fun. We can manage the likes of Darwin Núñez, Valverde, Ugarte. We can have the guys like Palacios, Rodriguez, so many other players that we can bring in. Lucas Santos could break into it. Mario Skunka could easily break in. They're listed as hot prospects. Do we have any other players listed as hot prospects? Skunka, Santos, Rodrigo Cabrera, no. I think Martin Trujillo was one of our players back in the day. Don't see any other. Emiliano Rocha, he's there. And Gerardo, hey, look at that. 4 young prospects that we could potentially manage at some point. So we are going to manage Uruguay from now on. We'll come back for some videos sometime in the future, hopefully. But for now, we are going to just skip a little bit ahead because we're taking on Nacional in the Intermediate Cup. And then we've got Libertadores action. So we are back for the Nacional game. Before we get that, got to talk a little bit of transfers. 2 signings are in. No signings out. Or 1 signing out on loan, and that is Martin Silva. He's gone out on loan with an option to buy. Something about him I don't like. He's good stats, good player. I just don't like him that much. And then, obviously, we know the 3 free transfers. Eugenio Raggio has left the building. He left on a free transfer to Independiente Santa Fe, not the Independiente that we're taking on. Gustavo Camejo, the center left back, never really going to break into the squad. 19-year-old, he's moved over to Rampala Juniors, who play in Uruguay in the 2nd division. And then lastly, Gaston, of course, unfortunately, just never made it into the development that I wanted. He went to Montevideo City, Torquay, playing in their reserves at the moment. It wasn't meant to be for him. And then in other news, we have brought in two players. One, Martin Bonilla. I spoke about him last time. I figured he was the better of the two between Danilo Jose and Martin Bonilla. I went with Martin Bonilla. He was a little bit cheaper as well to bring him in from Wanderers. And he's already had a couple of games for us in the league. And 3 played, 3 assists so far. He's in the starting lineup today because we'll talk about that for a bit. And then another player who's gone out on loan to our affiliate in Bella Vista is Daniel Payne, long-term prospect that I had picked him out when he was 16 from CU Academy, and this guy looks like he could be an absolute beast of a player if he develops nicely. I like him. I like him a lot. I've been hunting him down. And for those of you that play, if you ever want to find good young Australian players, sometimes even some South Africans come through in this team as well. Come look at Canberra United Academy. They're one of those teams that just produce good players every now and then. And I have had a second look at this new squad. I've looked at the youth intake that they just recently got in as well. There's some decent quality players. One guy that we can talk about is George Higgins here, the New Zealand 20-year-old. I kind of look at him, and he's the type of player that if he was in a good club with good development, he could actually become a star player. I think he's that good. Another one is Ben Popovic, similar type of player. I like that he's 2-footed. His stats aren't great, but I feel like if you can pick some of these guys up at the age of like 16, 17, someone like Dimitri here, you know, you can really develop them into quality strikers, quality players as well. There was one youngster that's 16. There he is, Daniel. I was on him. I feel like if you pick him up, these physicals, the fact that you've got 12 stamina and 12 acceleration, 14 balance and 12 jumping reach at 16 years old, these will come. As a left back, these will come. 7 crossing and 6 dribbling already at 16 years old. He is one that's on my watch list. We just don't have scouting budget to scout him for this. I can't get all his stats. But I like him. He's the type of player that I have on my watch list. Another player that I have on my watch list is a potential goalkeeper in Ye Gaddit. Also, I feel like he could develop into someone great. The only problem is we can't sign them until they're 18. They just don't want to come to you until they turn 18. So we look at someone like Sebastian Cook. You know, he's already kind of fully developed his mentals. His physical still need a lot of work, especially in the defensive. But yeah, little trick for you. There's also a couple of other countries around the world where you can look at players if you want. I know Generation Foot. We can have a look at them because they also did look at them during the transfers over in Senegal. You can have a look at them. I had a look at their players. They haven't developed or haven't generated great players at the moment. I did have a look at all 4 of them that were 5 of them. He was probably the standout in terms of players. Good goalkeeper, 16 years of age, really good stats. Again, we have to wait till he's 18 till we can sign him. The other player that I really liked was Bistani Kabore. As a left winger, a right winger, he is really good, but we could easily slot him as a striker. Advanced forward, don't really need to dribble too much, but with these physicals, this man can develop. 1 year left for him, though. Turns in May. And then the last one that I had a look at was the 17-year-old Abu Ngom, who I really like the look of. Only problem is we don't use wingers, and I don't really see him playing anywhere else but that right-hand side. He is... I mean, he could potentially train as a striker and just increase his finishing, but the jumping reach of 3 and headering of 7, and the fact that he's only 159 centimeters doesn't bode well for Ngom here. But yeah, those are just some little tidbits that I give you guys. We've got 3 matches to get to. Here's our first one. This is the team that is starting. We talk about it. Correa is back from the qualifications. Unfortunately, or the not the qualifications, it was the Comparable, I think it was. Yeah, wherever he was playing. They got knocked out in the first round. They only drew 2 matches. So Correa is back in the squad. Elsewhere, though, we've got a couple of injuries. Gadea is still recovering from injury. Leonardo is out injured. Perez is out injured. Skunka is out injured. And Rocker is out injured, which means there is a debut for young 17-year-old Maximiliano Aruacochea. This kid just came back from loan from Bella Vista. He looks absolutely beast mode at the moment. As a deep-lying playmaker, I think he is absolutely just so good. Ignore the down marks there. He's just came back into the squad. But this man, I mean, besides his finishing, which you don't really need as a deep-lying playmaker, he's natural fitness of 17, which means he's going to go on for long at these high levels. The only thing we definitely need to improve when it comes to his game is his passing, which is only sitting at 12, and the vision of 10. Not ideal for playmakers, but at 17 or 18 now, he can really, really develop. Elsewhere, some other forced changes. Like I mentioned, Bonilla is coming in up front. He's had 3 games. He's had 3 assists. He's been on great form. And he's actually forming a nice little young partnership with Santos here, who's reached a double digits in terms of goals. In terms of goals, they are evenly spread amongst the 3 top goal scorers in Moreira, Skunka, and Santos. Gidea has dried up a little bit on the goals, but that's mainly because Santos has taken over his spot. And then Gonzalez and Guzman and Monero have really dried up their goal-scoring abilities to the point where I just don't see them cracking into those double digits at the moment. One man that we need to talk about who's been on very good form going forward, and I haven't actually mentioned him enough in this one, is Rosso here and Ryan. Our 2 wingbacks, 10 assists from him. And, quick pick backs, and I'll just switch those 2 around. No, that's how it should be. I'm going to change my bench now. All right. In terms of assists, Ryan and Rosso high up on there. And, of course, Gonzalez with his 12. We've been absolutely brilliant in everything we've done. Let me fix this bench up, and then we're going to the match. Of course, we are back 8 minutes in. Another opportunity to win a trophy. We won last year the Intermediate Cup. Nacional, our arch nemesis, coming up again, once again in the Uruguayan League. That is not a penalty. No way. No way that is a penalty. Aurelio is the man that gave it away, but I don't think that was a penalty. I think the referees and VAR got that one absolutely wrong. They've taken the first strike 9 minutes in. I think we were very hard done by that penalty. I don't think it was a penalty. I don't think it was a penalty. I don't think there was much contact in that. Oh, that is annoying, actually, to the point where I'm annoyed on that one so much, because that was not a penalty. I don't feel it was a penalty. We got to regroup, though. We got to regroup. Fernandez over the top to Bonilla. He's going to try and cross in now, looking for his penalty. Referee says this time that is a foul. That looked like a foul to me. They look like they dragged him down to the ground. It is going to be checked by VAR, and if they don't give me this, there's justice in the world. There is justice in the world. Absolutely brilliant. There is justice. Lucas Monero is stepping up for this one, and he misses. Why is Monero? Moreira's injured. Oh, come on. Why is Monero taking the penalty? Monero's a terrible penalty kick taker. Why didn't Moreira? He's number 1 listed there. I don't want Monero's an 8 penalty. I mean, granted, we don't have better, but why did Moreira not take it? Why did Monero take it? I don't understand. He wasn't set. Moreira was number 1. Guzman, Rosso. That was annoying. And now Moreira is injured as well. I don't know how much longer I can keep him on. He's looking hurt. Bonilla to Gonzalez. Moving it forward. Gonzalez brings it into Bonilla. Looking for his first goal for the club. Got 3 assists to his name again as well. Moreira with the injury goes for the corner. Looking near post. Can't find anyone. You know what? I need to take Moreira. I can't keep him on longer. He's just going to get worse. And I can't afford him, especially with the 2 cups game. And that's a goal. Maximiliano Aroncochea scores his first ever goal for Penarol. Wow, at 17 years old or 18 years old now, out of nowhere, Lucas Monero brings it into his running mate in the midfield, and Aroncochea with a brilliant little finish. And that's his first ever professional goal, I think. I don't think he's scored anywhere else. That is literally his first professional goal in his first professional game. Can't ask for more. Cannot ask for more. We are going to make that swap. He is hurt. He is very, very much hurt. I'm going to bring on Oliveira to play in there. I would have brought in Roca, but obviously he's out injured as well. Just piling up on the injuries. Santos Monero to the back post, couldn't find him. It's found its way to Orokochea again. And the question is, though, if he continues to play as well as he's playing with Leonardo, what happens then? Orokochea, I feel, could move into the center mid as a long-term replacement for Lucas Monero. Considering his vision isn't great, but his finishing isn't too great either. We need a guy that can finish in that center mid place. They tend to bomb forward a little bit, but I'm not opposed to that in that world, hey? Having Orokochea and Leonardo together in that midfield? Ryan, one for the future to think. Ryan goes to the back post looking for Santos. Can't find Santos. Rosso brings it back to Orokochea. Man of the moment! Oh, man of the moment indeed! Take a bow, son. He is making his minutes worth it. 45 minutes in, or 44 minutes in, and Orokochea has put us in the lead with two belter of a finishes. This one better than the other. What a finish. And so far out, have we struck gold with the young 18-year-old? As the new manager of Uruguay, definitely keeping an eye out on Maximiliano Orokochea. I've got to learn to say his name properly, don't I? I mean, as a center, I'm just having a look now. As a potential long-term replacement for Monero, there is a world where he could actually fit that role. Half-time, yeah, 2-1. Ryan to Gonzalez. He goes down. Is that in the box? I think that was just outside the box. You've all seen, if it is a penalty, Monero's not on the field, so it will be Bonilla taking it. But it is not a penalty. It's just outside the box. We are going to get a free kick highlight. Orokochea steps up, goes to the back post. He whipped it in with some pace there. Lucas Monero just couldn't rise up to header that in. It was coming at him at quite some pace there, but absolutely brilliant from our young midfielder. Really the man of the moment. Garcia with another long-range effort. He's had a few come close. Nothing on target yet. Looking at the squad, the likes of Bonilla not playing great. Gonzalez not playing great either. I didn't mention that we did try and sell Alonso. He did request a transfer, actually a loan. He wanted to go on loan. O'Higgins was in for loan, but he rejected that contract. Garcia with a shot. I mean, he's taken 3 amazing free kicks that have just gone over, and then he does a shot like that. Questions have to be answered about Ryan here. Why did he just let him run through? Ryan was covering Sanchez, and then the defense, it's our boy again, Orokochea. Maybe should have covered him a little bit more. Opened up the gap for Garcia. They've scored a goal now. It is 2-2. Indeed. Bonilla not playing great. You know what? Gadea come in there. I'm going to switch Gadea and Santos around. Santos can play both. And then elsewhere, Gonzalez not playing great. Have Gerardo. I'm going to switch with Oliveira. Just to maybe something. Gerardo has come in every now and then, a bit of clutch to try and score those goals. There is going to be a highlight before the swaps happen. Lopez now brings it in for Perdomo. Back to Lozano. Back to Lopez. They're playing this nicely. RB scores and it's 3-2. That is annoying. That is absolutely annoying. Sorry for the silence. I was just in shock. I was absolutely in shock. I don't understand how they could have done that. We are going to continue with those swaps. Rosso has just been absolutely bad, has it? We're going to encourage the team. We want to get some green, happy, smiley faces around. They've got a corner. We're just seeing the downfall of Peñarol at the moment. Oh, damn it! Jinxed it, didn't I? When I said we're seeing the downfall of Peñarol, I jinxed it. I absolutely jinxed this team. Again, shocking defending. Rosso, again, he's headering not great. Who was this? But Ryan, oh man. I don't even know what to do. We're going to have to make some swaps here. We're not generating anything at the moment. Do I go wide? Change the shape a little bit? I mean, changing the shape to this doesn't really help defensively. It does help getting forward a little bit more. we do something like this? Put Santos in the middle there. Gudea will go up front. And then Oliveira on the left, Gerardo on the right. Play those two in the midfield. And then we take off Rosso because he's been absolutely horrible. Corbo can come on there. And then Ryan can also come off for Garcia. Let's do it. And then you know what? We've got to go for it. We've got attacking mentality. I am switching up the play a little bit. I don't do this often at all, but it is an option we have at the moment, which we're going to have to take. Gudea wins it back. Corbo runs it down the wing. Gudea has got options in the box, looking for Oliveira on the left side. Couldn't find him. Monero. Our boy Wonder trying for a hat-trick. Gerardo brings it back. Gerardo with the shots. It was a good save from the keeper. We're keeping the pressure on. I mean, if we come back from 2 goals, we are tactical geniuses, aren't we? Santos's corner into the box, not great. Already, we've seen a bit of an impact from the tactical switch, but now they're on attack again. Ferreira moving forward. No one in the defense again. Arabi is there. It's done. It's 5. We're done. Absolutely finished. I don't understand how we've just broken down so much in this second half. Again, they've literally done the same thing, and this time Fernandez just overstepped it. I don't know why Fernandez was overstepping. Guzman also missed his man. Correa having a horrible time in goals. Santos with a direct free kick. I suppose 5-3 looks better than 5-2, but we are losing our first final we're ever going to lose. Or second final. We lost the Supercopa America to Botafogo. But it's proving that we are human after all. I think it was a 30-something match undefeated streak, which will probably come to an end now. This is annoying. Lucas Monero, we're trying hard though. We still have time to score 3 goals. I don't think so, but Gerardo's not giving up. Gerardo's definitely not giving up. You love to see that. You love to see players really trying hard. Correa having a moment of madness in goals with 5.8. I suppose you get a low ranking when you concede a penalty, but I mean, we have not been good. We have absolutely not been good. Santos now trying to bring it forward. He's got options, goes for goal himself. I mean, you had I think it was Monero in the box there lurking. In the saving graces, we brought in Garcia and Corbo, and actually played well since we brought them on. I don't want to watch this. I'm not watching them. I'm livid. Embarrassing. That's what that was. Saving graces, our youngster scored 2 goals on his debut. He's out for 2 days. Might not be fit for that game. Right, ladies and gents, we're back for the Independiente game. We have made 1 swap from the team that lost to Nacional, and that is Gudea is coming in to replace Martin Bonilla. And then I'm going to go with Lucas Santos on the left, but Gudea on the right-hand side. I just think that Bonilla was completely mismatched in that game, and I feel like he needs a little bit more time to develop a little bit better. Gudea came in and had a really good match, I think, despite the results. Elsewhere, Roca is fit enough to play some sort of part in this game, but I don't want to risk him, so Maximiliano Arocochea will continue after his phenomenal debut, which was a little bit overshadowed. I'm going to stick my faith in the defense. I think they just had a bad day with that one, so Rosso, Guzman, Fernandez, and Ryan will continue on there. I was toying with the idea of bringing in Castillo in replacement of Fernandez, who's been on a little bit of poor form lately. But I'm not going to jump the gun yet on that one. I'm going to just keep it as a flat back for the usual 4 that we see there. Monero and Arocochea continue in the midfield. Gonzalez and Morea, who is fit enough to play, by the way. And then Santos and Gudea up front. We are taking on our first time in the round of second rounds, rather, of the Copa Libertadores second round. There we go. I got it right eventually. We are taking on Independiente. We're playing at the Libertadores de America Ricardo y Bonici match. Last time we played them, we did draw with them at home. We beat them in their home ground to go through in the Supercopa America. I'm hoping for a similar result today. We got away with that one. So you can see here they play with that little formation, DM midfield and attacking midfielder with 2 strikers up front. It leaves a lot of the wings open on both sides. I am going to let it run for at least about 30-40 minutes to see how the heat map look, see where all the action is taking place. At the moment, it looks like we do have them on the back foot, but they are crowding that midfield quite a bit. And I think it's kind of like nullifying this match a little bit. Correa now with the long-range effort. Well, I was going to say long-range effort. He goes wide to Ryan. Fernandez. Guzman. And instead of maybe switching the tactic, maybe focus the play down the wings rather. And then allows, maybe switch them to Mazzala's and then allows them to run down that wing. And they've taken a shot and Tolosa scores a goal. We've given the ball away and they've scored a goal. You know what? I need to do it. We're not creating anything with this. I am going to go with this tactic. Hideo will go up front. Santos will play in the middle, and Gonzalez will play on the left with Moreira on the right. I feel like that is probably the best play. Maybe Moreira on the left. Yeah, we'll play Moreira on the left as a winger. But this is definitely needed for this game. I mean, the midfield battle is absolutely... I didn't pause the game, so now there's a random highlight. Here we go. Moreira now out on that left-hand side. Moreira's got options. He finds our star man in Arakochea. Back to Moreira. Beautifully done. Takes the shot, and it took a deflection off the defender, and the keeper was absolutely nowhere on that one. That could have easily gone in. Moreira to the near post. It's bobbing around. Santos with a long-range effort. Keeper was caught completely wrong-footed, and that could have easily been the equalizer from Santos with that box tactic. But Rocco goes to Matilia. Matia now looking for options. Quiñones, Tolosa, back to Lopez, gives it away to Ryan. Beautifully done. Rosso now looking for options. Monero brings it into Santos. Gonzalez has Santos with him, and Santos is going to run. Santos has some players in the box. 4 or 5 players in the box. Finds Rosso on the edge of the box. Monero with a long-range shot. That was a sneaky shot there from Monero. I don't really want him to shoot from that distance. I'm trying to get the ball into the box. We did have a bad one in last time as well when we played them in the first leg. Gerardo looking for options. Finds Costa instead. Matia. Martinez. Ramos Mingo. Ramos Mingo goes for the long-range effort. It's not a great long-range effort. I feel like we have a goal in us, guys. I really do. We're going to switch to attacking mentality. We need to switch to attacking mentality. We need to get the ball forward. Neroj goes over the top looking for Lopez. He's got one-on-one with the keeper. Correa makes a great save. I won't lie. After the previous result against Nacional, I was a little bit worried there Correa wouldn't make that save, and he made it, which makes me very happy. There's 5 minutes left of the game. Is it going to be enough? Is something going to happen? Or is that Tolosa goal going to be the difference maker in this game? A couple of minutes of injury time is going to come. And it's going to go. It is going to end 1-0 to Independiente. That's 2 losses on the run now. We got to take on Independiente for that home game. I'm going to start with the wing tactic for this one. If they hope they don't switch their tactic up now. But Gonzalez out for 6 days. He's going to be out of that game. All right, guys, we're coming back for that final game in 4 days' time. We got to do it. Right, ladies and gents, we're back. We've got some of the big guns back into the squad. Leonardo's back and fully fit. Franco Gonzalez is a little bit of a question mark. We are going to keep him on 72%. No, I can't risk him. Absolutely can't risk him. You know what? I'm going to bring in Alonso to play on that left flank. Skunka is back, but he's only available for 45 minutes. Perez is back for 75 minutes. Gadea is almost fully fit. Roque is fully fit. Gonzalez on 72% is just... Oh, you know what? I can't even risk him on the bench. I'd rather have someone I can actually bring on the bench. Yeah, we'll have to do that. And then Leonardo is fit enough to play 75 minutes of action. We're going to risk that. I need to risk him. Him and Monero have been absolutely pinnacle. I am going with this tactic. If need be, I can switch to this one and just bring Alonso up front and Santos with Gerardo and Moreira in the midfield. It can switch around, so that is that option. But we are going to start with this one. Let's see. It's a tough one. We need to come back. It's only 1-0 deficit. Only the 1-0. They're going back for that formation, so it's a smart move on my side. Hopefully it helps. Let's go to the game. And we start off Independiente moving the ball forward through Martinez to Caneros. Gaye on that right-hand side. On the other side, completely unmarked was Rojas.
6 minutes in and we've already conceded a goal. 2-0 down now
on aggregate. Not how I want to. What is Correa doing there as well? Like, he just kind of like went into the fetal position. That's how I feel right now. Just go in the fetal position. I mean, right. Correa has the ball. We can distribute to the wing backs. That is the tactic. He's found Ryan with lots of space to move the ball forward. Alonso now really needs to redeem himself. Ryan playing in a more preferred position on that left wing. Leonardo to Mineiro. Brings it in for Moreira. Good ball across to Rosso. Gerardo gets fouled just outside the box. It's not going to be a penalty. I don't think that's a penalty. I don't know why they make us watch all of this. Just give us the result instantly. Like, I know it's realism and, but like, we can see it was outside the box. I mean, you can see there. Mineiro, the back post, tries again. 2 good saves, but he was offside. It was never going to count if it had gone in there. But we need more of that. More oomph in the final third is what we need now. We need to get the ball forward. Martinez now has it for them. Podroco back to Caneres, Martinez. Trying to bring it out from the midfield to Poza. Lopez finds Rojas, gets dispossessed, and he wins it back in a dangerous position now. Lopez moving it forward. Costa with lots of space on that wing. Brings it into the near post. He fouled him. That's going to be a penalty. I'm just going to turn my back on this one. This is horrible. Oh, I can't believe it. Honestly, can't believe what I'm seeing. I really, really can't believe what I'm seeing. The penalty is going to be taken, and it's a goal. Ah, come on. Going to be another season without Libertadores. Ah, man, this is not working at all for us. We're not, you know what? Might be stupid. I'm going for this tactic. I'm doing it. Play Gerard. I know he's not great on his left foot, but you know what? We're going to take you off. You're not playing great. We'll bring on... Don't really have anyone who can play on that left-hand side. What do we do here? What do we do here in this situation? But we've scored more goals from this position than we have in the past. So we'll win that midfield battle. That is my play. I feel like we can win it. Roque looking for options. Rocks it into the midfield. This is beautiful play. Mineiro pulls one back. Right. We're on the score sheet now. That is what we wanted to see. Lucas Mineiro stepping up as one of the leaders in the squad to really take initiative. Roxo to Mineiro. Didn't think 2 ways about it. He was going to shoot. And that is going to be in the back of the net. There is a glimmer of hope in this game right now. Okay, we need the ball on the other side now, guys. Other side. There we go. Bring the subs on. Bring the ball up to their half. We need a goal. We need a goal right now to really help us get into this game. Come on. Something. Anything. No, come on. There's still time. There is still time. Moreira. This needs to be a goal. Skunka is through. Skunka goes down in the box. Is it a penalty? It's not going to be a penalty. Moreira picks it up, though. Not keeping the ball down. Garcia on the back post. It's in. Mauro Garcia with his first goal for Penal. One more goal is all we need to take this to extra time. I don't think away goals are a thing here. I didn't actually check this. One more goal. I'm banking on that we need one more goal. And now my cat is getting involved in this situation. Hello, Fish. You're on camera at the moment, Fishy. Oh, okay, Fish. You need to go. You can say hello to the camera. Say hello. Rocco wanted to say hello as well. Martinez now for them. Gutierrez loses out. Ortiz trying to bring it forward. We can steal one here. Oh, this will be a comeback of the century. Bourbon to Poza. Gay. We need to get the ball, though, to steal one. Garcia putting pressure on him. That's what you love to see. Bourbon goes to Ortiz. He loses out to Monero. He's got Skunka ahead of him. He's got Gadea as well in the shot. He was offside, though, but it's positive. It's positive. There is a little bit of glimmer of hope. It's not going to be enough, though.
We're going to crash out of the Libertadores.
That was heartbreaking. The boys gave it everything at the end there. You can see this. Our league form is just brilliant, but this last little batch here, July, has really, really upset the apple cart a little bit. Yeah, probably back in September. If, you know, maybe something happens, I don't know, but yeah, it will be back in September for some Uruguay action. Well, guys, heartache doesn't begin to say it. I honestly, going into the season, and the way we beat Flamengo in the group stages and the way we bounced back, how we've been throughout the whole season, I really, really believe that we could have a deep run in the Copa Libertadores. Unfortunately, Independiente got revenge. They got revenge on us in the end. We lost the Intermediate Cup as well. Not going our way at the moment. Yeah, but if you guys liking the video, if you like episode 20, if you like episode 1 through to 20, go show you watch all of those, hit like on all of them, leave a comment on all of them as well. I read all, even the older comments, I will read up on them. I will catch up with everything that is going on in the South American tour. I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I don't know where we're going next with this one. Do we stay with Peñarol for another season to try again with the squad that we have for the Libertadores? Or do we look to try and move to maybe a Brazilian or an Argentinian team who have a little bit more firepower when it comes to competing in the continental football competition? Let me know what you guys think. For now, though, your boy the Vaslap is out of here. Peace. Chicken grease.